story building, you scream, bloody
I
murder.
think when it comes to that type of thing, and this is for any business professionals, especially in this industry, especially like for my new people that are coming up under me, it's all about risk and compliance. You want to make sure that you're in compliance at all times with what the IRS is looking for. And even if they're not looking for things to be organized
Mm-hmm.
and to make sure you have everything to back up what you put on that tax file and making sure everything is legitimate is the key to any type of audit. So, like, it's not just audits from the IRS that tax firm or an accountant has to worry about. It's IRS, it's audits from the banks that we are partnered with.
Mm.
The bank can audit us, and
Damn.
sometimes they're actually a little nicer about their audits. So when I was working with the old company, he got audited like 100 gazillion times.
Oh wow.
Um, yeah, but the banks are a little nicer because they'll actually schedule to come into your location to look at what they want to look at,
Oh,
or
they don't
sometimes
pop in
they'll
with the
just,
SWAT team.
yeah, they don't do what the IRS do, where they'll just walk in, flash a bag, and say, "Look, let me see this file, that file, that file."
Yeah.
And if you don't have what they're looking for, at that point, you being shut down, you're being fined for
Your
everything
ass,
that
Mr.
was wrong
Postman.
within that office. Yeah, it goes crazy. But it's just about compliance. It's basically making sure that everything is organized and you know where everything is and everything is accounted for. Um,
So as long as you
and just
got your ducks in a row, you're doing what you're supposed to. You
You
obviously
ain't
ain't
worried about them
cheating,
coming anyway, huh?
right? And if
yeah,
they did, you'll be straight. You'll be able to
yeah,
respond properly or whatever. And okay,
and
because
and
I've been
anybody
hearing.
can
Was that?
anybody can jack up. Anybody can mess up.
Yeah,
I mean, real talk. It can be one thing that just might slip through the
yeah.
fingertips, and now they questioning everything.
Because I've been
You
hearing
know,
a few
it's
horror
tough.
stories for the past couple of years, like the IRS just coming for people, for little things, like, and
Hmm.
it's just like, yo, what are they doing over there? Are they really? Is this part of their
Yeah,
business
and
process, or are
real
they being
talk, some of
assholes?
these companies be legitimate, stand up,
Mm-hmm.
real good people, like, but the IRS will make you look like you are a complete monster. And
Mm-hmm.
it's really messed up because, again, it could be one thing. It can be just, I guess, maybe too many things that didn't add up to them. Maybe it was a credit that was claimed on a tax file that the IRS deemed that person was not eligible for that credit,
Mm-hmm.
even though the file and everything that was given to you says something different.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it to where a client got audited one year and they audited her because of the mileage that we put on her tax file. And they was like, "Oh, well, you can't write off mileage." Why? She travels for work. Why would she not be able to
See,
write off
that's
mileage?
the shit that fucked me
You
up.
know?
Cause like I
But
can't, you
this,
can't trust them. It,
yeah,
it
this is
depends
the
on the
issue.
agent you get. The agent could be an asshole
That's
and
that's
just,
what I was about to say.
yeah.
This is the issue. The IRS has been filing what do you call them? Job postings on
Mm-hmm.
like places like fucking Indeed. They're literally hiring anybody.
Right.
Half
Yeah.
of these people are not trained. They're just people to fill seats because they're understaffed. So you'll get a motherfucker on the phone line that'll tell you, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that."
And it's
I'm
wrong.
gonna argue with your ass because you sound stupid right now. Like what?
Right. And you work at the IRS. Like, come on.
Yeah, like
What's
you
up?
sound crazy that this person is not able to write off her flights from her going back and forth to meetings for her film production company, and you're telling me that she can't write this stuff off? Like, who the hell hired you?
Right.
That's not how this works.
That's government agencies for you.
So it's things like that that do pop up, and sometimes they are at fault, and 9 times out of 10 they're at fault because they don't really want to pay you. They don't really want to give you this money. This year was crazy. I had a client that walked away with $35,000 in a tax refund. And that was
Wow.
based on credits that he was eligible for. They held his tax file out for like 6 months, but he wanted them motherfuckers that he gonna keep calling and calling. And eventually they was like, "Okay, sir, we're gonna just go ahead and send you your check." Yeah, send that man his money. It's his
And
money. He
Please.
paid
I
his
you
need
got to
that
call at
yeah.
6:45 to get in the queue because at
for
7:05
sure.
they stop
Listen,
taking
that's what
calls
I've
for
been
the rest
telling
of the
people.
fucking day.
They will unplug the
I,
phone. They will
yes,
unplug the phone on your
yes.
ass.
At
Like,
7:05 a.m. in the morning, like, yo, your office hours are 7 to 5, whatever. Like after 7:06, they're not taking no more calls.
at
I've been
all. They
there.
will
I've been
unplug
there.
the phone on your ass, like for
Wow.
real.
That's what's up.
Yes, it is crazy. It is crazy, but it's one of them things where I find it enjoyable. I don't know why, because I like to argue a little bit. So when they start making dumbass
They
mistakes
got the
like
right motherfucker today.
yeah, like, hey, go ahead and patch me in, cause what?
Right. Let's go.
Yeah.
I want to be on one of those calls. Recording for quality assurance and training
Man,
purposes, and then
put
put
that
it
shit on the
online.
gram. Yeah.